Well, if she's gonna kill me, she's gonna kill you too.
No pukesters helping me to the left, and no pukesters helping me to the right. Didn't need them then, don't need them now.
You are the ex-champion, Olin.
Now this is the way, Tony and David, that you do the figure four leg lock.
Figure Four podcast. We are back at it, coming live from cousin Tyrone's basement. He's all right. I settled him down. He has some hot pockets. He's good to go. Got him new Juicy Juice. Remember the old Juicy Juice commercials?
Of course. I never drank Juicy Juice. I was like a Capri Sun kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen those videos of what's really inside the Capri Sun when you cut it open?
No,
it's like toilet water.
I'm fine. I'm healthy, right? I think. I don't know.
Facts. I was a Tang guy. My pops used to get the little Tang.
Oh, yeah, I remember
the
Tang.
little scoops. It's horrible.
Yeah,
Garbage.
we were Capri Sun and what were those other ones prior to that were like the fake bottles? I didn't drink those. Squeeze it.
All squeeze it.
Yeah. Remember we could drop the little tablet inside the Squeeze it, change the color. Change the color of your crap for a week and a half.
Thought you were making a potion.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Wonder Man? How you been?
What's good? Real quick, we got to do this every time. Shout out to Monster Cypher Sounds. Send us a pallet. I heard he was in town, and the pallet still isn't here, so let's make that happen. I'm good, though, man. I'm good. A lot of wrestling has been watched. Unlike last week where I had missed Raw, I watched Raw. And spoiler alert, I enjoyed it.
It was a good Raw. It was a good time. I'm really disappointed with SmackDown, man.
Oh, yeah, that's my note with SmackDown. My main note is kind of boring, right? I mean, minus the AJ homage to Mark Henry, it wasn't great.
Yeah, there was nothing notable. I mean, we have the greatest thing about SmackDown outside of AJ and Cody was Paul Heyman, right?
Yeah.
Can Paul Heyman finally go to Hollywood? Come on. Let Paul Heyman. We haven't had a real good wrestling movie, and we need Paul Heyman to help write it. This dude's acting was incredible on Friday.
The rest of the wrestler was good, but you're talking about just strictly kayfabe in ring wrestling movie.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes. Yes. But that was the only thing that I really liked about Friday. I hate to say this because you know me, I acknowledge my tribal chief.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of over the bloodline right now, man.
Oh, are you?
Although we got to see the Tongaloa and we got to see
the Gorillas of Destiny.
Yeah, we got to see them in full outfit and it looked dope. Aesthetically, it looked really cool. Mm-hmm. But I'm over it, man. I think it's just too long, too drawn out. But I say that now until something happens and I'm like, right. I'm all in.
I think that WWE is catching that vibe because, we're going to step out of our kayfabe pledge right now. And I was reading, initially the plan for Roman was that he was just going to come back right before SummerSlam, right before. But now they're saying July. So maybe they catch that vibe too. But it's not like they don't have a lot of other guys they can bring in, right? We got some other bloodline members that they could just hop in to spice this up, and maybe they do at the next PLE. But yeah, the only thing that was interesting to me was there was a segment where Paul Heyman was talking to Solo, and he said we still have to take care of the Cody problem. And the interesting thing was he was like, oh, it's already taken care of, Cody just doesn't know it. And then we get the AJ thing. So what is that about? That's the only thing bloodline wise where I was like, that's interesting.
Do they hire AJ to take care of Cody? That doesn't seem like a bloodline thing to do, though, to have somebody outside the bloodline handle bloodline business.
It's true.
It's never happened before.
It's true, but maybe they just put a little what do they call it? A kink in the armor. What do they call it?
I don't know. I don't know if we say that other word.
Isn't that what it said? Okay.
I'll leave you out there,
There
bro.
you go. You're always getting me to do that. But maybe because the Gorillas of Destruction, right? That's what we're calling Tongaloa and Tama.
Yeah.
They were aligned with AJ in New Japan, as well as they're calling them the OC, but the Good Brothers themselves. So maybe there's something there, because if he was to say that on the show and then we see the AJ thing, like, is that what it entailed?
Well, and you remember what he told the brothers, right? The OC. Remember what he told them? It was like, man, we came into this together. I want y'all to be out there with me together.
Mm-hmm.
Is this him saying, yo, well, this faction's going to join the bloodline. We're going to be close buddies with the bloodline to get the American Nightmare out of here. Is that what it is?
Very well could be.
And you know what? I have been on this. One thing that I keep thinking about is what's going on with Roman, what's going on with Rocky. We don't know which side they're falling on. We don't know who's calling the shots. We just know that Solo Sikoa is kind of the man in charge right now.
Yep.
But what if Roman is the guy behind this? What if Roman is pulling the strings? What if Roman's like, you know what, little cousin, you handled it. You're doing a good job. I like what you're doing here. Because that's all he's ever wanted is for somebody to step up.
Yep.
Right? And Solo's finally stepping up.
Yeah, maybe.
What if he's the guy?
Maybe Roman does come back as heel Roman and Rock comes back as good guy Rock.
I thought we would have seen good guy Rock before he left. Didn't happen. We have to get good guy Rock. We have to get babyface Rock.
Yeah, he can't end on heel Rock, right?
Can't happen.
But see, now look at you. Now look at you. You're invested again. Even though it was boring as shit, you're invested again.
They do it to me every time. And you know what's funny? As soon as you said July, what do we have in July? Money in the bank. Who just announced he's coming for the case?
Yeet. Did you
he just
side
announced?
Side note, did you see him miss the dude that was trying to give him the pound? The guy was like
awkward.
As he gave like all the kids high fives, and the guy was like,
nope.
I'd hate to be that guy.
What if that is it though? What if we do see Roman come back and address Jay or something? It's in Canada though. Does that make sense for Roman to come back in Canada?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters the location. It's more the event itself. And I think they have tried to make Money in the Bank a part of, the big four, if you will. Maybe taking the place of, well, now they're just trying to make it another big PLE, because you can't really take the place of Rumble because of the Rumble. You can't take the place of Mania, obviously. SummerSlam is big, and then Survivor Series recently has been big. So
a lot going on. You proved me wrong. I'm reinvested into the bloodline. Call me fake. I'm here. I'm here for it.
Can we take a moment just to appreciate? I mean, because there was a stuff that happened on SmackDown, right? I don't think we need to get in all of it. Ciampa Theory setting up, the tag championship match. We got Andrade and Cruz, which I love both of them in the ring. I don't think we need to spend a lot of time on that. Naomi and Bailey, which was
hold on real quick. Who did Cruz come back in? Cruz, Apollo Cruz, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who did he beat up in the back?
I'm failing to remember his name, but the dude from Legado del Fantasma. That's trying to get Andrade on the squad.
That's right. That was a good match, man. Anytime you give me Andrade, I'm all in.
And Cruz too. They pushed him for a while and it just didn't work out. And then they did the weird thing where like all of a sudden he was like straight from Africa and had like an accent. And now that's not the thing anymore, but he's a great in-ring competitor. I think they just need to find the right thing for him. But I enjoyed that match and I love Andrade for sure.
Absolutely. Sorry, continue.
No, but again, so AJ and Cody. AJ, we get the retirement speech and at first, I was like, is he just doing the Mark Henry thing? And I was like, nah, they're not going to do that. And then when I realized that's what they were doing, I was like, damn, But then also I was like, but they got me. I thought maybe he was gonna dip. But I loved it, and now I'm actually reinvested and care about who Cody Rhodes is facing, AJ Styles at the. I guess they haven't really announced one way or the other, but at the next, maybe that's Money in the Bank, maybe that's. I don't think that's Clash at the Castle. Maybe I feel like it's too soon, but now I'm excited. I'm back in on Cody after I didn't give a shit about him and Paul. The match was good, but the storyline I didn't care about.
Yeah, this is the only thing that really made sense coming off of Backlash. Right, having such a great match. I mean, other than something going on with the bloodline, but I'm all for it. AJ, he got me for a minute.
Yeah,
Meechin did a good job. And the world went crazy for Meechin for a minute.
Gotta love Meechin.
All good, man. Even Nia Jax had a cool little moment. Piper came out of nowhere, setting up. Do you think that was like, yo, I'm Scottish. You can be in Scotland. Let me do one for my people.
Probably because I feel like they do that. They've been doing that a lot lately. So yeah, maybe.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Raw though. Can we jump to Raw?
Let's just get right to it.
Last night's Raw was pretty good, man. Sami Zayn, Chad Gable continuing their feud. This time Chad Gable said, yo, I'm not even coming out there. I don't want to you're not even worth my time no more. Even though he's got his ass whooped a few times. I'm just gonna put that out there. But he has the rest of the academy come out and address Sami Zayn. Long story long.
Read a note.
Yep, read a note. And let me tell you what, Maxine did a great job reading it in Chad's voice.
Yeah.
You heard Chad when she was reading it. Great job. And that jacket, ooh, fire jacket.
I love me some Maxine. Love me some Maxine.
So as they're reading it, Sammy's like, you know what? I'm done with him. Let me talk to you three. Being Otis, Tozawa, and Maxine. Let me talk to you three. Let me talk to you. And he lets them be known, like, you guys don't have to do this. Kind of a recycled thing that we've already seen. Sammy's is beating a dead horse at this moment. You've already got everything off your chest. If these guys don't want to hear you, Sammy, you got to move on, man. But he got his point across, ends up getting blindsided by Chad. Blindsided.
And then we get Otis sticking up for his squad, but then also a power slam to Sammy because of, an accident, if you will. I just want to shout out Otis's strength. Like, I know Maxine and Tozawa aren't like heavy human beings in as far as adults go, but him just being able to pick both of them up the way he did and walk them up the ramp and to the back, that's a strong ass human being.
Oh yeah, that was a hey you guys type of strength. It was nuts. Tozawa was hanging on though. He was like, hold on, let me hang on to this guy. Like a little chimpanzee on a branch. He was great. I don't want to say I'm tired of it, but Sami Zayn, man, dude, does Chad get the belt off of Sammy?
No, but I think where this is going, and this kind of ends the Alpha Academy talk, but afterwards there was a segment like Sammy was laying in the ring because he had gotten beat up, laying there. We go to the back. We see Adam Pearce looking at the TV camera as they do in all backstage segments. Goes back. There's Bron Breakker looking at the TV and laughing. I think he said something along the lines of, "That's your champion. I would break him in half." So, like I said it a couple episodes ago, I feel like Breakker needs to have this this road to the IC title match with Sammy later this year. So I'm hoping that was just like a little foreshadowing of that, because I don't think Gable's beating him.
Nah. Ooh, man, I even think about the Gable. Still Orange Gable, by the way. Still Orange Gable, which is, hey, it is what it is. Can we jump into Ricochet Gable? So while we're here?
Ricochet Braun, yeah.
I mean, Bron Breakker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ricochet still hurt. Still got the tape on his
KT
rib.
tape all over the whole body's KT tape.
I'm loving the bromance that him and Dragunov have right now. It gives me real Rocky Apollo Creed vibes, right? Where it's like I hate you, but we're bros. I don't want to see nothing happen to you. I'm gonna get my revenge for you, right? It's that type of bromance right now. And Ricochet, he asked for it. He said he wanted Breakker on a one versus one, and he got it. And let me tell you what, man. As much as there's a comparison to Goldberg, Breakker is that guy. Breakker is that guy. He looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
Dude, the Frankensteiner into a spear.
And
he did it with no hands. How do you do that? No hands. He jumped to the top rope. No hands.
I can't do it with hands.
Oh my gosh. Well, who the no hands. Jumping to the floor. I love the way I'm. Yeah. Say, look, no hands. That's it. That's what he did.
Right. You pulled a Roscoe Dash. Yeah. No hands.
Got it
Walk
done.
A flock of flame. Wale. Boom.
And unfortunately, it was on my man Ricochet. It's heartbreaking to see Ricochet do so good. Counter a spear with a nice super kick to the face, and it's heard across the whole arena. Man, he looked really good, and it was fun. It was a fun match.
Yeah.
Bron Breakker, he did his thing. And the thing that really, should I say irk? Is irk the right word?
Well, let's see. What did it do to you? And I'll tell you.
The thing that really got under my skin was that the people love Ricochet. We love Ricochet. The people love him. He comes out, people are cheering for him. But as soon as he gets his ass whooped, people are barking like a dog. People are still showing this man love, even though he plays dirty and he's still after the bell. He's going crazy. Like, people are still loving him. Like, come on, guys. Come on, Pennsylvania. What are you doing? Nah, this is the bad guy. Don't be rooting for the bad guy. Don't be barking like no dog.
Wrestling fans love to root for the bad guy. That's why they're all saying we want Roman back. They're all chanting it.
Yeah,
he was one of the biggest heels we have had in a long time, and now they want him back.
Well, we had worse. when you have bad and you get worse, let's go back to bad. And that can go so many ways. Oh man. But it was fun. I didn't get to see the front flip over the spear that I was hoping for, but overall, that match really, for me, solidified my liking, my fandom for Bron Breakker. And I think Monday, Dragunov is gonna have to bring it. Dragunov is gonna have to bring everything to him. He's a healthy Dragunov. He's not hurt like Ricochet was. So we're gonna see something really fun on Monday.
I want this to be like a Clash at the Castle match. I wish they would hold off on doing it. You know,
who knows? We had back-to-back Ricochet Breakker. Maybe we get back-to-back.
That's true. Yeah, maybe we get a messed up ending, and they plead with Pierce or yell at Pierce for a match at Clash of the Castle. I just feel like it needs to be. I'd rather have the first time these guys actually link up one-on-one be at a PLE.
I wouldn't be surprised if we do see it. Maybe Ricochet comes and ruins the ending for Dragunov. And maybe it's a disqualification and Dragunov gets mad and they run it back on Monday.
Yeah.
Or maybe they make it a triple threat. I mean, that's something that we called earlier is a triple threat between these guys. Maybe that's something that could happen. But regardless, I'm excited to see what happens. And this is what makes me so mad is that, like, you guys stack up Raw so heavy that SmackDown could have used this.
1,000%. They could have used half of the stuff that was going on Raw. Because again, we got through SmackDown in like 7 minutes, and 5 of that was talking about AJ Cody.
Yeah, exactly. Sheamus and who did he wrestle again?
Hold on, who was it?
Oh, come on,
Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig. Wow, what a match! That was I have in my notes slobber knocker. That's what that was.
Yeah. Legend says that Sheamus is somewhere right now bleeding from the chest.
Man, it was like a horror film. That pasty chest of his was just, and I get it because I'm a pasty gentleman myself, but man, he was red, he was blotchy, he was bleeding.
Did you catch the banger after banger shirt?
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, new merch.
Is that what he had?
WWE, yeah, WWE.com.
Oh,
It's green, obviously.
Yeah.
Banger after banger after banger. T-shirts are on sale now. Get them at WWE.com. Fun match.
Use promo code figure4 for nothing at checkout.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. But hopefully soon.
Yeah,
we got friends of the show watching us. So
we do.
Swerve, make it happen.
Shout out to Swerve. Oh, this is a side note. You see Swerve on he went on I think it was Box Kev's podcast, and he said, right now, if anytime ever is the best time for AEW and WWE to do a collab as far as like matches go. I would love that. We don't have to spend too much time on it. Maybe like when news is slow, we can do we could build a fantasy AEW WWE match card. But I just want to put that out because again, yes, Swerve is a friend of the show. So shout out to Swerve.
Absolutely. I think the one that most fans would like to see is him and Trick go at it. I think that'll be fun. But there's so many other matchups that I think would work. And we're seeing where Jordan's at, right? We're seeing where Jordan's gonna be at with the NXT Battlegrounds next. Is it next weekend? I think it's the 9th.
I don't watch it.
That's the match I want to see. I want to see her and Roxanne go at it. But that's like TNA. Like TNA, we have a TNA champ coming over here to NXT and wrestling. I don't know. I think that unfortunately, never say never, but I think that what's his name? Tony Khan.
Yeah.
I think that there's a lot of hate in his bones for the WWE for whatever the reason is. And I would have liked to see him play ball and make a relationship a little bit more rather than building gaps between the two organizations, because a lot of what he says, I feel, is the way that the athletes go. So I think if guys like Swerve can say more of that and show that there is no bad blood and that, hey, they're just doing their thing over there, we're doing our thing over here, and maybe one day we can come together on some like dream unified titles, like have that title really mean something. When they're using the word universal and world, it's not world, it's not universal, because you have a champ over here, you have a champ over here, right?
Lord knows there's 38 belts in AEW, so there's enough belts to go around everywhere.
Yeah, man. So maybe we talk more about that, dream matches, put that on the docket for slow times.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because I don't know, man, we might not see slow times on Raw, but SmackDown.
Yeah, but we'll get like the post Clash at the Castle like this week after. Well, I got the 15th. Well, no, because then Money in the Bank's like the 6th of July. I don't know. There will be slow times. There always are. So we'll keep that in our back pocket.
All right, my man. We talked about Jey Uso a little bit, making his announcement for Money in the Bank. I'm with it. With Jay. I'm excited for Jay. Yeah. Keep doing your Jay thing. He reintroduced himself, right? Yep. He let us know that he was a tag team guy. Now he's main event Jey Uso, and he's coming for the belt.
Yeah. Had a little fumble on the mic, but that's Jay. I think he's still working those kinks out.
I think he gets a little excited.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to climb I don't know, how do you put it? I'm going to something. Now I can't remember. Something about like getting to the ladder. I'm going to get to the ladder. And he's like, and then I'm going to climb the ladder.
All right, go climb a ladder. I guess.
Cool, man. Fireflies, though. Fireflies everywhere again.
Yep.
There was some, we had the Howdy stuff. And one of the things in the Uncle Howdy, I don't even know, messages was like something about false prophets. And I wonder, this could go a whole bunch of ways, but maybe with them, the Fireflies with Jay, and there was a moment where Jay said he got the permission, from what is her name? Bray's wife. Mine just went blank.
No, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Bray's wife.
Got the permission from her, JoJo. Got the permission from her to, for the crowd to do that and got her blessing. But maybe that has something, maybe, idolizing false prophets. I don't know. He said he's going to be Mr. Money in the Bank. I don't know. Maybe that has something. Maybe that's what Howdy's coming back for. I don't know. Still enjoying the Howdy stuff. A lot of people are kind of wearing a little bit thin on it that I'm seeing on Twitter, but I'm still with it.
This last one, Tay got scared. I got a son named Tavian. He's 10 years old. He's all in on wrestling, and we looked at the QR code last night, and it was a scary one for him. It was one where he had to kind of do the like.
Yeah, it is getting more intense.
We are free. We seen figures. We seen multiple figures.
There was a clip. It said "See you tonight." Did you see that? And but that was the Raw Talk poster. So I thought for sure something was happening last night.
I was waiting for it. Yeah. Again, when Strowman was getting jumped by the Judgment Day, I thought that's when we were going to see it because there's some type of tie there. Or when Jay came out and I seen the Fireflies, I thought, oh, something about to happen. Unfortunately, it didn't happen.
Yeah, we'll see.
When's it going to happen? Is it going to be something so sideways that we didn't even see it coming? Most likely.
I don't know. It was funny. Someone on Twitter was like, "Do you think that they're stretching this out this way because they absolutely have no idea what the hell they're going to do with them?" Maybe.
Not the WWE. They can't do that.
No, they're like, honestly, they generally plan months down the road, which just makes me wonder, like, what's coming. Not even in the Uncle Howdy, but everything. But yeah, I mean, I don't know where this goes. The only other false prophet thing I can think of is Karrion Kross, but Wyatt. Is that really what we want to see? Like, it doesn't feel. I love Karrion Kross. Love Scarlett. Jeez. Whew. Love Charlotte too. Waiting for her to come back. Love Scarlett. Apparently Charlotte is in a horror film. I can't remember the name of it. But anyways, yeah. So what does this mean for Howdy? I don't know. We won't spend too much time on it because we don't know. But love the new QR code stuff.
Yep. Dom is, I guess, no longer injured. He went in there and took some bumps on Raw.
Sure did. He had a bump too, a little bulge.
Yeah, a little bulge for Livy. Liv really, not to go out of order, but Liv cuts an amazing promo to kick off Raw. She's leaning all the way into this Liv Revenge Tour thing. The crowd is, I feel like the crowd is divided right now.
Oh, for sure.
I think some of the crowd is like, yeah, go get it. You a bad bitch. You did that. And then there's some people that's like, you heathen. You better not do this to mommy. Mommy's injured. You better not hurt her.
Yeah.
Which way do you fall, Wonder?
I just like the story. I like where it's going. I like that all of Judgment Day is trying to be like, hey, leave Dom alone. Like he's some child that can't like say he does or doesn't want to do something. But
like the friend that just falls into temptation real easy and you got to watch real quick.
That's true. You do have friends like that where you're like out with them and you're like, hey, bro,
better chill the fuck out.
You got to relax. You got to relax because there's people here and they know you, right? And they see what you're doing and they're going to report back. You're on television. Yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. It seems like this has to be close to the end of the Judgment Day. And the only reason I say that, how many beefs does the Judgment Day have on Raw right now? Like a ton. And ones that where they're beefing with people that don't even intersect. Like you got Braun, you got Liv,
Rey Mysterio,
the funny backstage segment with Awesome Truth.
Yeah,
that was really good, and there's something there as well. So it's like so many different people coming at the Judgment Day.
And you got McIntyre too. Like
yes, Drew, exactly. Yeah.
You have 5 or more different people, different ways of going with this Judgment Day thing.
Yeah.
The choke slam from McIntyre, to McIntyre.
Too, yeah.
Really good. Really good.
I can't wait for this match. I really can't. They have done so well in creating anticipation and excitement around it. I hope Drew gets the win. And like that's no slight to Damian, who at the beginning I was like, there's no way in hell Damian Priest got this title. But he's done really well with it. And he's really elevated his character. Did you know he was 41 years old?
I had no idea.
Wild, right?
I know he used to be super heavy.
Yeah. No, we all did. We all had our thick time.
Hey, I'm still about
but yeah, I'm hyped for this. I'm hyped to see where it goes. There's so many possibilities. We'll obviously preview this next week, right before Clash at the Castle, but a lot of ways this could go. A lot of ways.
Should we jump into our Wrestler of the Week?
Yes, we shall.
30 minutes in, making great time on this Figure 4 podcast.
It's good.
Make sure you're following us at Figure the Number 4 podcast on Instagram, social media, X, Twitter, all that good stuff. We're gonna be transitioning YouTube here shortly, maybe by like episode 10, I think. So make sure you're following us and all that good stuff. Thank you to everybody that has been following. The engagement's cool. We appreciate it.
Yes. Speaking of that, should I just give away the winner now of the $25?
I was gonna say, if we want to hold off and wait another week.
No, this is a heel move. You know what? You broke bitches. Okay, listen. I tried to give you losers $25. Rich Wonder, heel wonder is here. You jabronis couldn't even listen to simple instructions. Now the money stays in the family. You lost it. There will be another giveaway another time. Shout out to the winner, Havila Brothers. All you idiots out there couldn't even do a simple task. Another drawing will be held. Another.
We will do another one. That part of that's my fault. I should have got it out sooner. It's been busy. I had I got a chance to.
You have been busy.
I got a chance to meet Comedian Concrete. That was cool. Comedian Concrete, Duno, and Jerry Garcia. They came to the Wise Guys, and they came to do our friend, Lake Talk.
Don't show up for basketball.
Yeah, podcast. And I came and I shot some video content for them, and then yeah, man. So that was cool. And then obviously I had to edit some photos and stuff. So it's been busy. Yeah. And I just dropped the Kaylin for real interview. That's out now. So go check that out as well. Sorry, plugging all this shit.
West Coast. Yeah, we usually do our plugs at the end. It's fine. I don't have anything to plug, so
you have a lot to plug. Pause.
Not yet. Relax. Wrestler of the week.
You better not take mine. You always go first. Why can't I go first?
No, I don't. You went first like the first 4 episodes, and I went first last time. And then you picked the same one as me.
Well, I mean, this one's obvious. If you don't pick this one, I'm gonna be kind of upset.
Okay. We'll see.
There's only one.
My wrestler of the week, who in a sense didn't even have a match. AJ Styles, for making me give a shit about the Cody Rhodes character again. And is there something intertwining with the bloodline? And AJ Styles came out, delivered a really good promo saying he was leaving. He had the Good Brothers out there with him. I care about Cody again. Care about Cody, and it's because of AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. That's not yours, and I'm glad it's not. And I'll go back and do this, but we have to keep track of these. So at the end of the year, we have our most valuable wrestler.
I'm with that. You almost convinced me, but then I was like, no, fuck that, man. SmackDown was whack.
He's the only reason it was bearable. Go ahead.
Motherfuck the big 3. It's only LIVE. I had to put the E at the end because it only rhymed. Liv Morgan. She is my wrestler of the week. I think Liv Morgan opened up Raw phenomenally. She had the belt. She came out. She cut a great promo. And then on top of that, Dom follows right next to her, right behind her. And what does she do? She backs little Dommy in the corner, seduces Dommy. Like, yo, I got a quotable for you. Mommy's gonna kill us. Mommy's gonna kill you.
Kill you. Yeah.
That's right. Mommy's gonna kill you. Well, maybe she'll kill me. Okay. I'm paraphrasing. She also gonna kill you. She gonna kill you too.
Yeah.
Oh, and did it with so much confidence. Looked in his eyes. I don't care if mommy comes for me. Because if I die, homeboy, you die.
You gonna die too.
Woo. And then what happens? His boy, our boy, his boy, Finn Balor comes out. Back up. Yeah. You're messing up a household. It's my man. I mean, you're messing up some things. She's like, okay, I'll back up. But what if he doesn't want to?
Yeah.
What if he wants all this?
Yeah.
What you gonna do then?
Yeah.
Ooh, she told
Touches
Dom
the
too.
Hair.
Ooh,
The mullet.
And she said, I'll make it worth it.
Ooh.
Flirting with Dom, telling Finn Balor what's up. And then on top of that, saving Dom's life when Braun Strowman was about to rip his neck. Oh my gosh, this chick is amazing.
She's diabolical. This is a diabolical woman.
she is planning this thing out because she don't really love Dom.
No.
We've seen this from the Mean Girl movies. We've seen it in Hollywood forever, and we've seen it in real life. That chick will just ruin your life and leave you to dead. Ruin your whole life. Took everything away from you. She's gonna leave you.
Yep.
Dom, get out of your feelings, man. You better go hit up mommy. Is mommy like not on the phone? Why is he calling mommy? What's up?
I looked up her Instagram. She was feeding a dog. So
kayfabe, man. Kayfabe.
Yeah. Kayfabe pledges back. Sorry. Where is mommy? They can't call her?
Nobody's called her. I mean, we've had plenty of talks with people that have been injured and they're still around.
Yeah.
But for some reason, mommy don't got a phone. Mommy's in Australia down under somewhere. No phone to be found.
Yeah.
No FaceTime and nothing. No popping on the big screen. Nothing.
But I think this just helps so much with the story. Like it's moving that story to when she comes back, like any mommy would, she's gonna put hands on someone that's trying to mess with her family.
Yeah, and I love that. Obviously, Finn's been loyal. JD's been loyal, the most loyal. I don't know where mommy and Damian Priest were anyway, because Damian would always call shots, right? He'd call the shots, but his shots wouldn't work out. Even now, his shots won't work out. Like these things ain't working out. But anytime mommy was in the driver's seat, things worked out.
Yep.
So I know her and Dame, they're not gonna be cool. Obviously, her and Dom ain't gonna be cool. Does mommy roll with Finn and JD, or like how's she gonna praise the guys that are trying to make this thing work?
I don't know, but let's say that Dom really is leaving. He's out here just that it's a big thing that hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Okay, Dom, you're gonna die.
You're dead.
You're dead, Dom. Liv, you're probably gonna die too.
Oh man,
JD's gonna get smacked up, and poor J. All he's trying to do is live and stay away from freaking Bron.
Strowman.
Yeah. You wanted to be a part of this crew. You're here now, bud.
Yeah, you in it now, buddy. But yeah, for that, she is my wrestler of the week, and I'm loving where she's at. For her, the thing that really, because I was going kind of where do I want to go with the wrestler of the week, and when she stopped Strowman and she said no,
yeah,
she said no. This big man, the biggest man in the company, and she said nope, not him.
Yeah, diabolical.
Yeah, I didn't like his pants though.
Bronze.
Yeah.
Well, Bron isn't the most fashionable, but I don't think he cares.
Yeah, he's so dominant. He doesn't
Tell him to his face. Tell that to his face.
No, thank you.
I don't like your pants.
I do like Awesome Truth shirts though. Those are pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
me too.
Awesome Truth's dope. Cool, brother. Well, should we jump into our throwback match?
Let's do it.
Okay, season 3, episode 16. It was my turn on the throwback match. If you have a throwback match, which we review every week, we just do. Maybe we'll start just this segment. We'll just start releasing. Obviously, we'll release the full episode, but maybe we do just the throwback on Thursday and release it on like its own thing.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll start doing that. So SmackDown. I picked SmackDown season 3, episode 16. I didn't even realize that it was 316.
Yeah.
And Mr. 316 had a lot to do with this.
He was on there a lot.
This episode and this match specifically. The Brothers of Destruction, Kane and Undertaker versus Edge and Christian for the World Tag Belts. At this time, Edge and Christian are holding the belts. Kind of the setup to this thing is that Kane had just lost his hardcore title to Rhino because of the disruption of
Stone Cold and Triple
H.
And Edge and Christian.
Yep, he got jumped. So they go and they tell William Regal, hey, we want these guys. We want Edge, Christian. We want Stone Cold and Triple H. And Mr. William Regal said, okay, get past Edge and Christian, win the tag titles, and then you can have Stone Cold and Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where at Backlash. And this is where we are. Thoughts?
I was in 8th grade at this time. Heavy. This is like getting close to when I would stop watching wrestling, but I was very heavily invested. So I remember this time period. Taker coming out to Rollin' by Limp Bizkit. Like, what? Michael Cole with the frosted tips on commentary with New Yorker Taz. Like, he was so like Brooklyn at this time, his accent and everything. Like you said, the beginning, Rhino wins the hardcore title. And for those who don't remember or may not have watched, the hardcore title was at one point a 24/7 type of title, but you use chairs and all kinds of things. I don't think at this point it was 24/7, but bam, we had the match. Stone Cold Triple H just beat the brakes off of Kane with some chairs, mess up his arm. Rhino wins that title. And Kane has to have his arm wrapped, and he's selling the shit out of it. I love I know this is going to sound weird. I loved this era of Edge and Christian. To me, Edge is a perfect tag team wrestler, and Christian, I hated singles run Edge, superstar Edge, rated R superstar Edge. I hated that whole thing. And I think it's a very overrated time. This match, I really enjoyed it. Just this era, really, again, it's just so nostalgic. I love the boot to Rhino when he's trying to interfere in that match. When Kane hits him with that boot and he hits the metal walkway, the ramp, I could feel it. He got hit so hard, I felt it. What was this? 2001, 23 years later, I felt that. Boom! It's just, and Rhino's just like he's built like our boy Sebastian, just like low to the ground, wide, thick. You know what I'm saying? A couple C's in there. But Christian, the interesting thing about this, Christian didn't work a lot, and I don't know why. It was a lot of Edge, but Christian takes the L at the end when he gets the last ride from Taker, which this is like American Badass Taker.
And that last ride was from 15 feet, I swear. He picked him up by the trunks and was all the way up with him.
Yeah, all the way up. But loved the match, loved the ending, and now it makes me want to go back and watch Backlash because I don't remember. Obviously, I think Stone Cold and Triple H win because that sets up for Stone Cold, Triple H, IC heavyweight title. Stone Cold has the heavyweight, IC on Triple H, tag titles on Taker and Kane, and whoever wins gets the belts. So Taker and Kane can get the heavyweight and Intercontinental, or Stone Cold Triple H can get the tag team champions. So I need to go back and watch that. I'll probably do that sometime tonight. Loved the match. Loved the time period. The characters. Heel Stone Cold. It's just fun. Fun times.
Yeah, man. Once you hear Kane's pyro, and then on top of that, it's like he goes back into the ring and he hits it again, and then right after you hit a dung, and then it's keep rolling.
Yeah.
Even though I always thought Taker looked weird on that little ass bike because he's so big. I felt like he just needed a bigger chopper or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've always felt like Kane complimented Taker so much in that tag team. Like even though they're brothers of destruction, even when they were feuding, they just compliment each other so well in the ring. Kane, I think this might be a super heavy take, but I think Kane is one of the best to be balanced inside the ring. Kane is a big man that moves so agilely. Is that a word? Agilely? Agile?
Just agile.
It's just agile. He moves so agile. When King Lawler would call him a cat, maybe it was King or maybe it was JR, they'd be like, yo, he moves like a cat. He truly does. Mm-hmm. He's balancing on top of that top rope. He lands oh my gosh. Yeah, off the top rope. It's just like
school. Mm-hmm.
He's so good. He moves really well. And he did all that with one arm in this match.
Yeah.
When he picked up Christian off the ground with one arm off of his back and then did a power bomb, oh my gosh, that was incredible.
It was crazy. And this had to be the era or this time period when Kane was at his biggest. He was fucking jacked at this time. He was huge. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yeah. Because you remember Kane, when he first started, he had the long sleeves. But this Kane time period, I couldn't believe how big he was. Just huge.
Them arms were out. He was jacked. Taker looked a little pale in the face this match. I don't know if he was sick or whatever.
He did look a little off, yeah.
But when he was moving, he was throwing those punches, and he got into his MMA bag with the MMA gloves. Mm-hmm. I was like, ooh, he's moving with those punches. Yeah. And then we get to see one of my favorite moves from a tag team, the Concerto. Edge and Christian Concerto. That's them sandwiching the guys body in between two chairs. So fun. This was a Stone Cold that really bugged me though.
Really?
Yeah, I did not like Hill Stone Cold, especially not him buddy with Triple H. I don't like the aesthetic. I didn't like him in the backstage when he was yelling at what was his wife's name at the time? Deborah. And when she spelled the coffee on him. Like, oh man, like
he spilled the coffee. His red knee braces, I didn't remember those, but I loved this Stone Cold time period simply for the fact he was a heel. He was really nasty, but he was also funny. He did so much funny stuff where when he was the good guy, like the funny stuff would happen when it would be him like whooping Vince's ass. This was just like straight up comedy Stone Cold. I really liked it. One thing I forgot to mention when I started this episode of SmackDown, I don't remember the theme of SmackDown being so god awful. This was the worst music. Like the video package was dope, the opening package video wise, but the music was like dun no dun no. I was like, what the hell is this?
Awful, god awful.
Yeah.
The Titantron at that time, the ovals, it really takes me back to that 2001 SmackDown when it first came out on PlayStation. Me and my friend Caso De Niro in Portland, we used to stay up all weekend. I swear we've played 24 hours, no sleeping that game, and it was a lot of fun. So it brought back a lot of nostalgia, and just like you, I want to go back and watch it now. I want to go back and watch the Backlash match. And
for sure. I have to, because I don't remember what happens.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
Cool, brother. Well, go if you have a suggestion for us, make sure you let us know at Figure the number 4 podcast on Instagram. That's probably the best way to get a hold of us, or our direct Instagrams would be great. I
gotta say something about the direct Instagram, by the way. I love fans of the show. I love just doing socials and different things with yourself. But I have a personal Instagram, and like if I don't know you, I'm probably not going to add you. And that's not me being a dick. That's just like I got a lot of pictures of my son on there, right? And if you're a weird person, which you may or may not be, I don't know, and I may be a weird person too, right? We don't know each other that well, but follow Figure the number 4 podcast, the Will Wonder Pod Instagram. There's nothing there right now but my old content. Some point there will be. March 15th Media. Start following that. That's the media company that I've started. There will be more from that later on. So March 15th Media on Instagram. Follow that. Give that a follow, if anything. I don't want to be rude, but I don't know how else to say it. Like, I'm not going to let you follow me. I'm not going to follow you back. And it's simply because it's just like my personal Instagram with like family stuff, right? I don't need you all knowing what my son looks like. Sorry.
He looks like your wife.
You broke pieces of shit. Couldn't even do one simple thing to win some money. No.
Well, it stays in the brother's household. So congratulations to y'all. If you are in
man laugh.
If you're in the Salt Lake City area, Devotion Championship Wrestling, that's our local wrestling promotion here. They got a summer camp that they're doing. So if you are interested in wrestling, go find out more at devotionchampionshipwrestling.com. I know a lot of those guys, they want to do some stuff with us, so we'll have
like I don't know when the next one is. I know I'm following them, so I need to look, but we should definitely hit a show at some point.
I'm with it. We'll take the external recorder and give some current thoughts right there on the spot. Boom.
Yeah. And then the thing that you wanted to do where each of those guys give you a slap on the chest, like we can do that and I'll record it and we can talk about it. But yeah, go ahead.
Hold up. I didn't say that.
I swear you said Manny Lemons was soft.
He's leaning into the heel thing right now. I'm going to be face.
Only what I heard from you. Offline. Was that, we were not supposed to say that?
No, not at all. Fucking dickhead. Go run up the numbers on that Caitlyn for real interview. We had a lot of fun with him. He's a fun guy. He makes aggressive music. Bloods,
calm,
Crips, hoes.
Very calm human being in the interview. Yeah.
Cool. We had a really good time with him, so definitely go check that out. I don't know, Joyner Lucas is gonna be here tomorrow, and I've been talking to his folks. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not.
Nice.
depending on time. Hopefully that happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But he'll be here in town, so go check him out.
Joyner Lucas.
Yeah, that last project was dope.
Yeah, Evolution. Love his Evolution track.
Make sure you how about the Eminem? Do we want to talk about M or no?
This isn't the place for
it. Garbage. All right. At Dre Rocket, DRERAWKA. Follow me. And yeah, man, make sure you're tapping in with us on this figure 4. I know people are watching. We see the views. We need you to engage. Don't be a sleepy hater. Don't be a
sleepy haters just because I'm rich. You broke pieces of trash. Just kidding.
All right, follow us, cousin Tyrone. I think he's waking up from his nap, so
yeah,
I'm gonna go make sure he's okay. Juicy juice.
Peace.
Peace.